Hello, dear listeners. How are you all? Hope all will be fine. My name is Callum, and I bring you scary ghost and amazing mystery stories. This is a scary story of a hospital where a woman died due to burns, but at night, many people saw her ghost walking around the hospital in the same burnt condition. But how? Find out in this story. Listen to the story till the end. Before starting the story, please like the video, and if you have come to our channel for the first time, then also subscribe to the channel. So let's start the story. This experience belongs to my maternal uncle. He is my mother's cousin brother, and his wife. It happened in the year 2002 in Mumbai. My mother narrated this story to me, and I found it worth sharing with your channel. So here it goes. My uncle lived with his wife and kids in Mumbai, and his parents lived in their family home at their native place. This happened sometime in the month of April or May. Owing to some urgent work at his native, he traveled on bike along with his friend, which is about 3-4 hours away by road. After having completed his work, he decided to return to Mumbai on the very evening and began his journey. While he was almost reaching Mumbai, he met with an accident and his feet were trapped under an overturned container. He and his friend survived the ordeal but were severely injured. Uncle had sustained minor injuries on his upper body, but his legs were severely injured. They were rushed to a government hospital by the locals, and his family was contacted. His wife reached the hospital and was advised by doctors that Uncle will have to be operated on the following morning. Auntie stayed with him in the hospital. Uncle had calmed down, and Auntie, being exhausted from the crying and running, sat on stool by his bed and soon fell asleep while placing her head on his bed. Sometime later in the middle of the night, Auntie felt a pat on her back. She heard a woman's voice, along with the patting on her back. The woman was asking her to tell the time. Not being able to sleep from his pain, Uncle was awake and could see the woman, but could not muster courage to answer her question. He kept lying silently while Auntie, exhausted, waking up and rubbing her eyes, turned around to see the inquirer. She was terrified at what she saw. Standing in front of her was a woman who looked like had been burned. Auntie could not answer nor move an inch. Failed to have received any answer, the woman just walked away. Uncle and Auntie both looked at each other and without uttering a word, closed their eyes shut in fear and longed desperately for morning. In the morning, Auntie confirmed with the uncle about the previous night and rushed to the nurse station to ask them if any burned patient was moving around and if it was appropriate to allow such a patient to wander the corridors of the hospital and visit other patients. Auntie was informed by the nurses that the woman is indeed a patient, but deceased. She had succumbed to her burns and wandered the hospital in the night. Nurses also assured my aunt that she does not mean any harm to anybody, but probably is only trying to experience life in her ordeal. Maybe she did not want to depart so early and was wandering the hospital to be among the living again.